Hi, folks. My name is Lee Clockey, and I'm live on my profile page, Lee Clockey II. I know I am live on Freaking Nomads, my Facebook group, and I am live on Minnesota Travel Guy on my YouTube page. It's 4:58. I did say I'd tell people I was going to be live at 5 o'clock, so I am going to give it a couple of minutes. If you don't mind, I'm going to just hold for a couple of minutes, see if we can get some people on board here, and hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you're eating those leftovers. I think we ate all of our the leftovers we're going to eat, and we froze them. So that is where we're at right now. And we put the rest of them away, and we'll make some turkey soup out of them after this. So I'm while I am in wait mode, I am just going to see if I can't pull this up and make sure that I am live on my page. If anybody is out there in the land and can see this, give me a 1 if you can hear me. I would love to know that I am getting out there. Right now, I don't see anything on my page, so I want to check out if I'm in the Freaking Nomads. Am I live there? If you can see me on Freaking Nomads and I'm live, let me know if you can see me. Okay, I can see that I'm live in Freaking Nomads. I see that. Let me see if I can hear myself there. I can see that I'm live. Okay. I see that. I would like to know if I'm live on my Lee Clockey II page. Am I live on Lee Clockey II? Can anybody see me on that Facebook page? And we're coming up on 5 o'clock. And I am not seeing me there. I wish I could see me there. Huh. That is interesting. I wonder why I am not on my live on that page. It says that I am. Well, anyway, we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. I did tell people to stop in, and I will post this. I will post this live up on my Facebook page later if it's not up there anyway. But anyway, so I just wanted to stop in and give a quick story about my insight story, which is, if you don't know what insight is yet, it is Entre Institute. If you want to look that up, it's a Fortune 500 company. Entre Institute is an online education company, and for which I do some affiliate marketing for, and I am a firm believer in their products. They go the extra mile. They just don't give you some examples of how to online market and walk away from you. It is the equivalent to a college education, basically. And then to partner with that, they brought in a master facilitator, a world famous facilitator, Todd Campbell, and he facilitates personal growth and development workshops. And I can only tell you they're phenomenal. I do have one viewer out there. I hope that if you could tell me where you're watching it from. Are you watching on my Lee Clockey II page, or if you're watching it in Freaking Nomads? I would love to hear where you're watching it from, and thank you for being out there. Just give me a 1 in the chat and tell me where you're watching it from. But it all goes back to January of 2020. I got wind that my long-term restaurant career was coming to an end. And it was going to come to an end sometime in the next year to year and a half. And I knew it was coming to an end. So I started searching for something that I wanted to do. And I knew it wasn't going to be restaurants. And I knew it online. I knew the online industry was, I had watched it. I knew people that were making money online. I had no idea how to do it. And one day I stumbled upon an ad for Jeff Lerner, and he spoke to me, and it just spoke to my heart. And I signed up for Jeff Lerner's Blueprint course. And anyway, the rest is history there. I learned how to online market. Still am learning. I shouldn't say I learned how. I am learning how. I have the basics down. I am in a mastery course right now for affiliate marketing. And but along with that came, about a year later, maybe it wasn't a year later. It was probably about a year later, they started experiential personal growth and development courses. They pulled Todd Campbell through. He stopped. He was going to retire, and they pulled him out of retirement, and he started up his own courses again. And I was they had some private inner circle courses that for the first people that were involved in Entre, and they took the course First Insight. I was in the first class that was open to the general public that were signed up with Entre, and it was in August of 2020. I think that's right. 2021, sorry. And I had no idea what to expect when I was there. But before I go there, I'll go what my life was at before that. I was getting fairly depressed because I knew my career was coming to an end. Life was good. We were building a lake house on a lake in Minnesota, which was wonderful. I know now that I think I was very depressed because my career was coming to an end. I didn't love my life at all. I didn't love what I had done with my life. I felt I was not accomplishing anything big in life. There was a lot of things that I didn't realize that had stopped me from going there in my life. And there was a lot of roadblocks that were thrown in my life, even in childhood, that I didn't really realize. And at that time, and I was a pretty depressed guy. I was literally eating myself into suicide. I think before I went to Insight, I was topping out the scales at about 370 pounds. Yeah, I think I was around 360 when I went to the class. I was also throwing my marriage in the garbage, doing not good things to our marriage, and I'll just leave it at that. But just not being a very good husband, and so I went to Insight, and I thought it was a leadership class. That's what they do. It's an experiential leadership development class. I've been to NCO leadership class. I was in the military. I've been to many, many, many leadership classes. I thought, I got this. No problem with it. It's going to be really cool. And because I really liked Entre, and boy, I was not prepared at all for what this class was going to be like. And without giving any, trade secrets away about what the class is, it just was an experience that was, boy, I wasn't ready for. It pulls out all the stops, makes you go over your life, goes very deep into your life. And I was talking to a gentleman about a week ago, and he brought it up. I think he brought up a great analogy. It brings out a film reel of your life from zero to all the way up to where you're at right now. And it almost allows you to edit the parts that really should not be affecting you anymore. A lot of your beliefs and limiting beliefs are caused by a child that was 4 or 5 years old. Those limiting beliefs were installed when you were a child, and they still control you when you're 58 years old. They do. And you may not believe that, but they actually do. And going through an experiential workshop, you can shake free of those limiting beliefs. And it's a pretty amazing, painful and wonderful and agonizing and beautiful process. And I just cannot tell you how much more a wonderful man I became through that process. Coming home from that I immediately knew I had to have my wife Susie go to that class, and she went 2 months later. Loved it. The next month, or maybe 2 months later, our oldest son was having some problems with life, and called and was having a real hard time with life. And I said, you know what? Do you want to go? And he said yes. And I really haven't talked to him a whole lot about whether this class has affected it, but I mean, I see his life, and his life has changed dramatically for the better. He's got a great partner now, and it seems like he's getting promotions, and he just seems like a really happy guy since he's been to Influence. And I'd like to get an interview with him and pass that on to you. But life has been phenomenal. I sit before you over 100 pounds less, about 120 pounds less than the day I went to Insight. And I really haven't dieted. I literally have just shed a lot of blocks and crap that was in my life that I did not know was up here in the ticker. Self-esteem issues, just problems that were upstairs that I did not even know were there before I went to Insight. I was 56 years old, had no idea the things that were controlling my belief systems until I went to Insight. Now, I went to a class called Impact, which is the second of the trilogy, and I went to Influence, which makes me, I'm not wearing my ring, which makes me a ring knocker, which it means you've graduated from the trilogy of personal development classes. And it just gets better from there. But Insight is a standalone personal development class. And I can only tell you that from now until I think around the 7th or 8th of December, they are offering Insight at half the normal price. Never, and I've been with Entre for 2 years now, and I've never seen them do this. If you have ever thought, I know you've been in my audience for quite some time, if you've ever thought, sounds good, but it's a little expensive, this is half price. It's half price. It's 3 days of your life, and it will improve your life. I mean, unless you just go there and ignore everything they do, I can pretty much guarantee it, you will have a better life when you come back. So if you've ever thought about it, now is the time. They have 500, what they're calling golden tickets. I'm going to include a link at the bottom of this post when it saves and it's in the thing. There's also going to be some posts in the next day or two. There's probably already one up. Hit the link. Buy some tickets for you and your wife. If you have a child like I did that's having some hard times, take yourself and that child to Insight. You will be amazed at how it will improve your relationship, that child's relationship with himself or herself. It is amazing. That's all I can tell you. It really helped. I sit in front of you, 120 pounds lighter. I didn't take any fad diets. I'm not on a keto or, spending thousands of dollars a month on funky food or anything like that. The weight literally has fallen off of me for a year and a half. And I'm eating what I've always eaten. It's because I actually love myself and believe in myself and never have before in my life. And I owe it all to Insight. So if you're one of those people that lives a mediocre life and has been happy with it, which was me, get yourself to Insight. This is your chance. I don't know that they'll ever offer this class for half price ever again. It's been 2 years. I've never seen it. They're doing a wonderful thing. I'm going to leave it at that. When this thing saves on my websites, on Freaking Nomads, and on my Lee Clocky II page, and out there on my YouTube page, I will include a link in the first comment. Hit the link, get yourself signed up. Like I said, there's 500 golden tickets. There are 100 of us plus affiliates doing the exact same thing I'm doing. The tickets are going to disappear. Sense of urgency here, folks. I would hate for you to miss out on this opportunity. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great weekend and be thankful and grateful in everything that you do.